Hi everyone, it's Kaz from my Price Teacher channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be previewing our round 1 clash against the Adelaide Crows. If you are attending Kaz from Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share if you're new. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Now, this one is a little bit different for me. It's our biggest clash against the Adelaide Crows. Look, playing them at the MCG, we know exactly how they want to play. Last time that we met was the qualifier final. We won by 24 points, but we played really well against them. And it's always been a very good victory at the MCG. Now, we did lose to them at the Adelaide Oval by 3 points in round 23 off last year. But apart from that, we've had very good wins, and if you want to include going back further than that, I would say that statistically we've had a very good run against the Adelaide Crows. Now, while we go through the difference in the way that we play, now I don't want to have it on their terms, but they want to try and play on quickly as much as they possibly can. But their average age is 24, ours is 25, and I think their average points for, I think it was last year, would have been perfectly, roughly about the 80-point mark, 75, 78-point mark, and defensively they would have been roughly about this, the 80 points mark as well. But having said that too, average games is 95 to 73, and we have more experience now, 189 centimeters as well, 434 disposals, 264 kicks, 170 handballs, 40 inside 50s, 76% disposal efficiency, 27% goal efficiency as well. What we're seeing from them as well in the pre-season, they want to try and play on quickly and move the ball on pretty quickly themselves. With that, they're trying, they're a very good clearance team with Jordan Dawson in there. So I think for me, and they like playing a contested style game, but we need to really beat them at the source as well, and there is a few chances for sure. Now, our power ratings as well, our best 22, or now will be best 25, is 4,400, and then our predicted is 4,356. These are 4,422 to 3,982 as well. AVA ranking for us is 12th compared to them 9th as well. But I think for me, there is definitely a few things that's happening with Adelaide as well, and what we need to do as well. Now, question mark for me is, how do we win this game? What we need to do is that we need to win it on our terms. We need to make sure that we make this on our terms and have the game, whether or not it's our halfback, and run and carry across halfback as well, and make sure that we can play brilliantly through that. And I think there's no ranking, there'll be Walker, there'll be Thilthorpe, there'll definitely be a few others as well. Keys is another one, is a danger. Rochelle is another one who can get off the leash as well, which we got to watch. Jordan Dawson, Markeen, I think he might be playing this week, I'm not too sure. I don't think there's much injuries for the Adelaide Crows in terms of what to expect. But I think what we will see is that there will be a lot of chances for us to really win the game, and I think that there will be a huge amount of opportunities as well for the Adelaide Crows as well. For us to beat them and see what we can do. Definitely that's something that we need to really see, and hopefully that's the way that we need to look at. But the way we need to beat the Adelaide Crows is playing on our terms as well. We're a lot more match hardened. What I mean by that is that we played opening round, Adelaide haven't. So that's the experience that we had, even the same as last year when we played against Adelaide. We're coming off obviously a loss, and then we end up winning against Port Adelaide. Compared to this year, we're coming off a win, so we just got to be able to make sure that we play well against the Adelaide Crows and really try and push as much as we possibly can as well, and try and make sure that we play on our terms as well, and try and play on quickly as much as we can. How do we get to beat Adelaide? We need to beat Adelaide by playing in the corridor, and I think there's a good chance for us to really do that, and then hopefully we can try and use the ball as much as we possibly can as well. But it's going to be a very good matchup as well, in the way that we need to go about it, and hopefully that we can start using the corridor a lot more and start using our experience as well with Crisp, with Pinsky, Pendlebury, Nick Dacos, Josh Dacos, Jordan Ngoi as well. We know Jordan Ngoi is a huge threat. Kicked 3 goals last week. That would be, huge as well. My top 5 for this week. Look, number 5 is, for me, with Darcy Moore back in defence, who comes out? Now, I think it's Will Parker. I know Ultimate Greatness did say this. You think, Will Parker will come out for that, and I tend to agree with him with that, where you think that Parker will come out for him. I think Steele will stay in the team, and I think that will give us a chance to really see what we're able to do as well. But I think that will give more time and more of an opportunity as well. But having said that as well, I'm really looking forward to the opportunities in this particular game. Number 4 is, for me, is again our midfield. Our midfield must fire up against the Adelaide Crows. We know they got Dawson. We know who they got in there. But we just really need to make sure that we beat Adelaide around the midfield. Statistically, we don't normally win the clearances or whatnot, but if we can start getting the scoreboard ticking over, I think we can go a long way for us to win the game. And definitely, get Nick Dacos in there as well, and get Bo McCreary in there for patches of form, with Ed Allen potentially as well. Why not, if we can do that? But we don't know what the team selection will be as well, so we'll wait and see with that, and I'll do a team talks video with it. Number 3 for me is our forward line. I'm going to see what we do with our tools in particular, whether or not Buller will still get a chance. I think it would be great to see what Jack Buller can do second game ahead. I think we need to make sure that it is his second game. I think we need to make sure that it's a good opportunity for Buller to learn more with McStay, giving him directions and making sure that we don't get in each other's way as well, and our forward line is very open, and there's options for down the line kicks if we really need to, and I think that can give us an option on how we must win the game as well. Number 2 is our pressure. Look, our pressure was really great last week against the Saints. Now we just need to make sure that we do that really well and take the most of our opportunities as well within that, and we'll see what we can do. And number 1 is game plan and tactics. Look, I think we should tag Jordan Dawson or Rochelle. Tactically, I would tag Jordan Dawson because he can have a great game. So can Michelle, but you stop either one of them, I think you can will go a long way to win the game, and then definitely you can. I think the game plan should be we come out attacking, and then making sure that IQ does really well, does his job in using Josh Jacobs, do the running across halfback as well. Look, I won't be there. Unfortunately, I do have an operation that I need to get done, but I will be listening to it on the AFR app, and then either re-watching it, and then I'll do the review, and then obviously the Cavs coach as well. So I do apologise for that, but my health does come first, which is, I knew about this beforehand. So unfortunately, won't be able to be there, but I'll be cheering on the boys no matter what. I love the club, love the boys so much as well, but just thought I'll let me guys know that this is what's happening. I did tell the Pies footy and the mix footy mix comicals as well, so hopefully we'll see what's happening. Tips, look, I think Collingwood will win by 8 points. I think this will be the game where we'll come out firing. I think Adelaide will try and get some sort of momentum back. I think it will be difficult. Collingwood, again, tends to have a habit of playing well against the Adelaide Crows, but no doubt these close games as well. I think from memory with these close games, as I've seen in the past, we've only lost one close game, and that was round 23, 2025, but also we won by 10 points round 10. Round 10, 2024, we won by 4. Round 15, 2023, we won by 2 points. Round 7, 2023, we won by 3 points at the time as well. So that was always, going to be, a good win as well. And then obviously, when we played them in 2022, we also won in a really tight game as well. Well, won by points, in round 7, 2023. And then round 18, 2022, we won by 5 points. And then round 2, we won by 42 points as well. And then round 12, 2021, we won by 5 points as well. So it's been pretty good with these close games as well, but we'll just have to wait and see. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like, also drop a sub. Until next time, bye for now, and I'll see you for Cavs for the team talks.